any questions from the floor here? Who, yes, in the blue shirt, stand up. What was the best thing about playing a superhero?
Just be violent and crazy.
That's pretty good. I think the tights. I mean, it's all right. It's kind of late. What else?
Well, you know, the physicality of the role was great. The wearing of a mask, the mystery of that was...
Getting raped by her was pretty awesome.
Next question. Yes, stand up.
Yes, that was fantastic. Thank you so much. And I was wondering, when is this being released?
We don't know at all. We don't have a distributor. This is the first time more than 15 people have seen this movie. So this is truly the world premiere. I think these guys have never even seen the movie. I think everybody from here on down has seen the movie, but even they didn't see the finished version.
First time I heard the score tonight by the great Tyler Bates.
Yeah, Tyler Bates. There are a couple of people that we need to really give kudos to, and for my money, there's two people that really helped to create those movies. One is Tyler Bates, who is the composer who did such great movies as Watchmen and 300, and I think he did an amazing job to help pull the movie together, because it was a very difficult movie to write music for, because it's tonally so complex. And then the other person is Steve Gaynor, our DP, who really was with me. On a normal Hollywood movie, you maybe get 15 setups done a day. Steve and I were doing 54 setups a day. It was a constant sprint and rush to get the movie done, and we had to memorize what all the shots were ahead of time and know each other's brains, and he was the best guy in the world to work with. And I also know there's a couple more people in the audience that I forgot. Steve G is down there, who is the comic book store clerk. And John Lawson is here, who gets shot by the Crimson Bulls.
Someone I need to thank, and that is my awesome, beautiful wife, Holiday Reinhorn over here. We put up with so much crap on this movie. Me flying back and forth to Shreveport. Thank you.
And sound design by
Gary, Gary Coppola. Yeah, sorry, Gary. The most complex thing about this movie is really the sound. It was Gary who did that.
Who else we have? Yes?
That was the best for me, quite honestly.
The question was, how fun was it to put together Kevin Bacon's heavy crew?
That was the best for me, and first of all, Kevin was an absolute joy. He's sorry he can't be here. He is shooting X-Men now in England. But Sean's my brother, Stevie's my best friend, Michael Rooker is another one of my best friends, who's the other Hood. So shooting those scenes for me was kind of where I got the touch. How was it for you, Sean?
My agent sent me the script, and I said who's directing it, and he said James Gunn. And I said that guy's a hack. And then they said we got Michael Rooker attached, and I said I'll do it.
But yeah, that was really, those scenes were extremely fun to shoot.
It was a blast, yeah.
And Don Mack, this is the first time is this your first movie? Don came in, he did an amazing job. Don knew nothing about filmmaking, but he did his sparkle on screen and came in and he owned the role. So, Mr. Range, he's a much nicer guy in person than he is.
All right, so what else we have here? Yes, in the red.
Did Bolty always have to die? I mean, did you ever think she must have brain damage?
She starts out kind of brain damage if you watch the movie. Yeah.
Listen, I got the sequel figured out, okay? Here's how it works. Libby has a twin sister who moves to town. And there's a new bad drug dealers come to town, and the Crimson Bolt has to get together with Libby's sister, the new Bolty. I haven't fully thought it out yet. But
Toby's alive still.
Toby lives.
oh, without legs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a
paraplegic.
Oh, perfect. Just like Dr. Xavier. Okay. Sarah could be my sidekick. That would be good. That would be good.
Story behind Nathan Fillion being the Christian Avenger.
Holy Avenger, Holy Avenger.
Was that really him? And then I saw his name right at the end. I missed part of the credits where he was.
Yeah. Nathan is another one of my best friends. You know, a lot of these people, you know, in the movie there were a lot of actors who were in my movie Slither. So Nathan Fillion was a star of Slither. Michael Rooker was another one of the stars of Slither, and Greg Henry, who plays the police officer, was another one of the stars of Slither. They're all very close friends of mine. I have like 5 actors who were in my first film, Romeo and Juliet: Sean, Stevie, Lloyd Kaufman, who plays the 911 man, Valentine Mealy, who butts in line. So I like to work with friends, and it makes it a lot more fun for me. And Nathan was willing to do the role. It took him a few days to shoot, and we had a great time. And those were some other really fun days. It's always more fun to shoot a scene when it's supposed to look like shit, which is what the Holy Avenger Christian show is supposed to.
And right there in the back, yes, you.
The ending that you have there, instead of having Frank instead of living happily ever after, which is the typical, Hollywood happy ending. Instead of that, you would have it that Sarah moving on, something else. It became kind of a bittersweet ending as a result. What was going through your mind when you were writing the ending for this movie?
So why did you choose such a bittersweet ending as opposed to what we usually get when we see a superhero film?
You know, it was just the ending that happened. I don't know how to explain it. The part, it's not exactly automatic writing, but the speech that Rain gives at the end about how, you think that I'm the crazy one, which is kind of what I thought while I was writing the whole script. I thought that the Crimson Bolt was crazy. Maybe you do too. Maybe you watch a movie and think that. But at the end, he feels like he was doing what he was called to do. And as crazy as you think he is, and as many oddballs as there are out there trying to do their thing and you think they're crazy, they don't think they are. He doesn't think he is. And that's what his speech is about at the end. And even though you think of it as a bittersweet ending, yes, it's bittersweet, but the truth is that he loves Sarah. I mean, he really loves her. He doesn't love her because he wants to fuck her. He loves her because he cares about her. And at the end of the movie, it shows that he's not just a stalker, he cares about the character. And I don't think it's totally bittersweet. I think it's kind of happy. It may be sad to us. I don't want to live a life staring at a wall of pictures with holding the bunny. But Frank seems to be pretty happy there at the end. He's got his rabbit. He's obviously learned to enjoy life in a way that he never has before through all his photos. So, I think to me it is sort of a happy ending. It's just not your typical happy ending.
I feel like you're my Canadian doppelganger.
Thank you. This role was so much more kind of carefree and playful than the last couple of roles you've had. What was the favorite part of doing this? I mean, this is very different than what we've seen you on screen recently.
I don't know, I think when you play a role like this, you have to make a really distinct decision at some point to just absolutely kind of dive into the deep end and forget about yourself and let go of the fact that you might make a fool of yourself, and when you're at the premiere, you might kind of sit like this a couple times. And as an actor, that's an incredibly enjoyable experience to just completely let go and to just enjoy that feeling of just forgetting about yourself. So I had a really good time being able to do that and being able to just go and look back kind of thing, I guess. Yeah.
We have time for like 2 more quick questions here. Jason.
I'm wondering whether or not there's going to be action figures that speak lines of dialogue.
Will there be action figures that speak lines of dialogue of the film.
Ray and Alan worried about being typecast in their roles.
Alan worried about being typecast.
I do see a future 20 years from now when they're both a little overweight and dumpy, sitting at a convention in Palm Springs, wearing their costumes and signing autographs next to Boomer from the original Battlestar Galactica.
And we've got a hand over there on the very side. Stand up and let's shout it out.
I just finished my first week at covering the acting film and television program, so I guess this question is more geared towards Ray, Alan, and Liz. But I was just wondering, I'm terrified. Do you have any advice?
This young actress here is terrified. What advice will you give her to calm her night terrors?
Terrified of spiders?
What you talked about before is letting go.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
I think, oh God, I mean, I can't begin to know, but all I know is when I get to do it, the experience of just the freedom of within that, and of the letting go of ego, and being able to just dive in, and it, to me, that's like the most thrilling experience of getting to do this, and getting to engage with someone else and be able to do that together is really fantastic, and that trusting, I guess, yourself and whatever it is the heck you're doing, when often I don't have any idea, as well as the people around you. And that bond, especially in such an amazing film like this, where you have people coming together and just pouring their hearts into something because they believe in it. Like, what a special, special feeling. And being scared is just a whole big part of that. But it's a blast. Like the night when I was about to shoot that scene with Rain that you saw that involved the line of fishiness. Yeah, I was really scared, and I was like quite nervous, and there was anxiety, and it's weirdly enough as an actor, well not weirdly, it's much easier to be the victim, I learned, because I'm never usually the, other than Hart can be the, kind of the perpetrator, I suppose. Usually I'm playing the victim, and I think we all know really what fear feels like, and we can really relate to that, whereas when I had to be this kind of like...
Rapist.
I don't know where I'm going with that, other than the fear is totally a part of it, and maybe keep going. Well,
I understand what you're saying.
Shut up. That's a great question. What? I think actors get a bad rap, and I think that being an actor is a really awesome thing to do, and it's a great responsibility to be an artist and transform yourself and tell stories, and you have to be in service to that. If you're in service to something higher than yourself and your own ego and your own self-will, then that's when the real payoff in life happens, and not only in acting, but in everything you do.
Absolutely.
And just a final question, James, now that you've got this film done, and what's next for you? What are you working on currently, or what's...
You know, I'm finishing editing. I did a thing, there's a Fairley Brothers movie, which is like a modern Kentucky Fried movie with a bunch of shorts. I just got done shooting a short with Banks and Josh Duhamel. We're cutting that with an animated figure and Josh Duhamel with Banks. Finishing up working on a video game, secret video game, and then I'm trying to figure out what movie I'm going to do then. So we'll see.
And if you don't follow either of these guys or Ted Hope on Twitter, do it tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you all.